Let's go. Welcome along to our F1 Manager 2024 career. Hope you are doing fantastic. And I know it's been a while since, well, a good month or so since this game has come out. But with a few of the bugs that were going on, I didn't want to start my career just yet. So I know a few of you have been asking, where are you, Azza? Where are you? But we are here, and we're going to start trying to bring you some episodes to try and get you in the mood for some F1 Manager. Now, as a W Racing, that's what it has to be here, and we've got to go for that. What are we going to pick, though, for Origin? We are doing our full creator team mode. If you watch some other creators out there, you know it's going to be so hard. So, I think we're going to go for our story. Lead them to victory as team principal for the Origin. We are going to then have well, not quite zero, 2 million on the starting balance. We are going to go hard this season. Last season we went medium. This time it is reducing the quality, and we are properly going down. You can see here we are pretty low. As you can see, everything is down. I mean, we can go even further, and some of them can't start below level 1, but we're going to make sure that where we can, we will start it on that level 1, because we want to make it the hardest we can. We want to learn the best we can too, and these are all looking pretty solid. I say solid, they're looking awful, because that is what they are. They are not good at all. Okay, so with all that added in, we are now good to start progressing. So that is done. Car performance, 2 million is what we are starting with. Let's take a look at our drivers. So they've already picked us 2 drivers by the look of it, Roman Stanek and Jack Crawford, who are lining up. Now, of course, we are going to go with some elite. We're going to take the beasts, and we're going to take Lewis Hamilton. No, we're not. We're obviously not. We're going to take the lowest of low. So we're not going to go really low here. I might just be a little bit strategic, but here are our racers. I mean, we could go very low and go for Sophia. But do we start in the worst possible way? Because we know it's going to be so... I mean, let's do it. Let's do it. Come on, Sophia. Get yourself in car number 2, love. And car number 1. I mean, Carrera ends up in Red Bull somewhere. But I feel like we are going to go... No, we're going to go worst of worst. Oh, God, that's horrible. Oh, 58 and 65. They should be in go-karts. Oh, Jesus. Staff members, we are going to do the same. We're going to go low of low here, and we'll just make sure that we can get the lowest of the low. So we've got 78 there for our technical chief, Matt Harmon. We have got then number in here. So we've got Adam Kenyon from Williams. 64 rated sporting director. I mean, he is the worst by quite some distance. I mean, these is good. We all know it's going to be so rough right now. And I want you to comment down below. If you're happy that this has returned this series, please let me know down below where you feel we are going to pick up our first win. Give me an early series prediction. Where are we going to finish? Are we going to get a win in season number 2, series number 3? Let me know. I mean, with these drivers, we got our work cut out, that is for sure. Now, the powertrain selection, Ferrari, Honda, Mercedes and Renault all stacking their own abilities. Ferrari looking good on the power. Even better for Honda, but pretty low on everything else. Renault don't have the power, but they're pretty good on fuel and everything else. I think we're going to go Renault. Let's bring Renault on the way. Now, we do get to pick our presets. We do get to go with some beautiful liveries. Now, I kind of already know what I'm going to go for, and some of you might have seen already as to what I am going to rock, and for very good reason, because I am an Aston Villa fan, and with that in mind, it kind of means that we're going to go for the old claret and blue. And let me know if you've took any inspiration for yours this season, but for me, this is what we're going for. I've saved my stats. Yes, you can see the claret coming already. Here she comes. And there she is. Oh, look at that claret. Oh, isn't it beautiful? Yes, it is. So that claret will save down. Now, we've got our blue colour that we need to grasp back as well. Of course, I've got that saved. What do you expect? Nothing less. 191. We have got 100 brightness. Oh, yes, here it comes. And only 75, though. Oh, she's coming. She's a-coming now. And here she is in all the glory. Oh, look at that. It's plain and simple. It's claret and blue for Aston Villa. Oh, that's going to annoy some of you. I absolutely know it. But oh, yes. Oh, yes. That is what we like. Let's save that down as our preset. Oh, yes. That is what we want to see. The livery is good to go. And I've just absolutely reset it. What have I done that for? You can see it's pretty... Oh, I didn't even save the blue as well. Oh my god, I'm still getting used to this. Early days. I'm not even going to cut that out because you know what? I want you to see what some of the fails that we do as well in here. So let's add that back in. There she goes. There she goes. And it's already in the preset. Why didn't I just add that? There you go. It's looking pretty nice. So with that, we can exit. Looking good. Driver suit then. We obviously... I'm not too bothered about a driver suit until we pretty much start winning some races. So, oh my god. Do I want to go with that? Probably not. Do I want to go with a kind of light blue? Oh my god, this looks awful. Who put them in this load of rubbish? They'll be asking. Let's add that colour in there. Let's add that colour in there. Oh god, that looks absolutely dreadful. That looks terrible. Ugh. I mean, can it look any better? Because I don't think my team are going to be too happy with that, if I'm honest. We're not... Oh, my days. Look at that colour. It's terrible. Oh, Jesus. Sorry, chaps. I think we're going to have to just go... I think we're going to have to just slack off here. I think we need just the black. Just get me some... Oh, Jesus. Right, okay. Okay. Maybe something like this. There she goes. That's a little bit better because of before that. Oh, jeez. It looks like I've gone go-karting for the weekend. We are going to go with... Oh, he just looks terrible, whatever I do, if I'm honest. What else we got in here? Anything? 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 I think I'm just going to go on that. That's going to do for now. Because it looks terrible. It looks absolutely terrible. But you know what? Until we win a race, we're going to be fine. So, let's come out of this. Please let me out. Why can I never edit and get out of this? Oh, now it's gone back to this. There you go. Okay, so it looks terrible. It absolutely does. Now we have got our AW logo that we can amend. I want to edit that though as well if I can, because if I can get the colours absolutely right, and obviously this is a lot more setup here, so bear with me on that one. So 95, this is what we're going to go, and we're going to go down to 43. Could just click this button here, couldn't I? Really? That's easy enough. But I've also got that. That is what we want to go for. And our A will make sure the colour looks better. And it's a pretty basic logo. But I tell you what, it will do absolutely fine for us. Don't need to add anything else really in there. There was one thing that I did do on the previous series when I was looking at it. And that was to basically randomly stick some nice little arrows in or something. And I'm not going to know where it is to this point. It was pretty much this one, I believe. But what I did was this. And it will make sense because there you go. Little bit of amendment in there. And that is going to look nice. We're going to overwrite that one. And we're going to exit out. Oh yeah, I know why I can't do this now. Come on. There you go. Okay, so we're looking good on the logo. The team colours are still need to be changed, so we're going to just whack that in like so. There we go. So here we go. We're going to put in myself. Of course, we are as a W. Who else could we be? Kart development is going to be hard. Our race is going to be hard. We are an experienced manager. And let's get to it. Here we go. We're in. So it took us about 10 minutes to get to this stage, but you know, we got there in the end. This is going to be a longer setup video, but we know how much teams struggle early on, so we're probably going to get through these, and there's not going to be a lot to show you in that race anyway. So first of all, let's get some staff, and let's get some pit crew. And let's have a look how we are. We've got our schedule at the moment. We are going to change it to pit stop time. We want to get that pit stop time absolutely down at the moment. Anything else can come after, which is good. So, driver-wise, here they are. So, we've got Sophia, who mentality is negative. Thank you very much. You've only just joined us, and we want to just have a look. What do we need to really focus on? Apart from everything. Probably a bit of pace on the short run. Let's start with that one. And Amori, who are we going to go with on him? Let's have a look. He is looking particularly bad there. So again, short runs is not our forte for this team. They are looking pretty balanced. Happy to keep it on that. And yeah, looking pretty balanced. I'm happy on that. So our team is there. We will get some affiliates. We have some already by the look of it. 19-year-old Magda and Ulrich, who are in. We'll come back a little bit later and take a look at that. So, yeah, this is going to be an interesting one then. First day, welcome to AZW Racing, of course. Who better to name it after than, yeah, myself, pretty much. Now, we've got 2 million coins. 2 million coins in the bank. We obviously need to start building because our car, look at that, car number 1 and car number 2, 21st and 22nd. So it's going to be looking pretty bad. We obviously want to design a part, but we've got to be wary that we haven't got a lot. So chassis we're going to start with at 1 million, and I'm going to put all my effort straight away into this chassis. I can't go ahead and upgrade loads at the moment. We're going to make a super good chassis, and we'll get that done. So minimum lifespan. Now, you always want to keep this lower. It will basically look at the weight saving that it's going to give us. Now, we're going to go balanced because this season is not absolutely massive. And I'm going to put some super engines on. So 22 days that can be ready for. We've got Jeddah in 18. I don't think it's going to be ready even if I rush it. I can't intense rush it anyway. So let's be normal. We are targeting race number 3 then, Melbourne, for this one. We've got all our drivers, or staff, sorry, on there. So let's get that chassis on the way. And with what we've got left, let's just pick our smallest part. We can't do anything, but what we can do is just get a little bit of improvement out of it. But the problem is we've only got 1 million coins. I don't want to use all the coins just yet. So we'll hold off until we get some more coins. Let's continue on our way. Come out of design. And look at that. Beautiful. So, sponsor negotiation in 6 days. And we're going to get a bit of coinage back from that sponsorship. You can see that coming up on the Saturday. And then we'll be looking to get pre-season testing results. And, I mean, we haven't got the results in here, but we know we're terrible, don't we, at the end of the day. We've got some sponsors, though. So, what can we do? Up front, 21 million. Up front, 2.9. I mean, better to have the less up front and a 3.1. Performance reliance is low, though, on that one. Don't get much throughout the season in engagement, but I kind of feel like we don't need to go hard on the performance right now because we're going to be very poor. So, do we go for that one? I mean, it does give us the lowest, but it gives us a nice chunk up front. Yeah, I think we've got to go with that one. Choose up to additional 5 sponsors as well. So, I want a bit more in Sponsors are looking pretty... There's a pretty tidy sponsors here. Driver performance rating goes down. That one doesn't affect me, so I'm going to go for Serpent. And I can pick 5, so I can pick a lot of these. Performance Alliance is low on all of them. I don't want to pick all the ones with the most money. I want to make it a little bit interesting. Engagement is up on that one. That is good. And this is looking very, very nice. Which one do I go for here? 72, 65. Don't want to affect my driver performance rating too much. Staff can be okay. Let's go with that. So we're going to get some money. Guaranteed funding 28 million. Some potential funding of 15 million through engagement. And 20 million through race day. Now the key here is Performance Reliance is down at very low. Which is very, very good. So car livery decals are available. As you can see, here they are. And they are on the car already. Now, I'm not going to change that too much. That is absolutely fine. They are some weird colours. But, you know, it comes with what is life. So we will continue with that. That's fine. We'll come back and destroy that at some point. Make it all smart. Make it all look like a proper team. Sponsor plan, engagement, mandatory activities. So 6-week plan. So what can we get out? A race day appearance. What do we want to try and have? Engineer team size can be reduced. I'm fine with that. A race day appearance. Going to get us a lot, but I don't really want to affect the drivers too much because, I mean, let's be honest, they're bad enough as it is. But let's take a sponsorship event. We'll get some guided tours just for the staff rating. I could go for that, but I mean, it's big. But I can't really, so I'm just learning at the same time here. So I can't really, I've exceeded by quite a lot. So let's go that one. I've still exceeded though. So the factory tour is going to come out for a sponsorship event. Still got to meet the target though. 258 we have got. So we're going to go for a sponsor event. There you go. Only just exceeded. And let's confirm that. So we've got loads of money. Absolutely loads of money in sponsorship up front, but we know it's going to be so difficult later on in the season when it really starts going. So obviously we've got we put all our engineers sadly into a car park development. I'm going to just reduce that down because we were targeting Melbourne, so that should be enough for at least one part. Let's go with, just change that round. So now we can start designing. I'm not going to use a lot of the money well, I'm going to have to use a lot of the money straight away. We're going to use a rear wing, which we've got some hours that we saved. And next ATR. ATR period's only in 9 days, though. So, do I wait 9 days? And I think we wait here. Ah, no, I'm not going to. I'm not going to. So, let's bring that down. I'm going to leave all on medium for now. And we have got 6 engineers. And I'm going to rush that through. 20 days. Cool. So we've got there on the wagon. They are going, and gone. And then let's look forward to the first few races. Race weekend number 1 is going to be carnage. We just know it. And we're going to see how we get on. Quick look into the facilities then. So I don't want to spend all this money straight away. But we are going for a weather centre to get that built straight away. Helipad's usually quite cheap at 240 grand. Get a boardroom, memorabilia room. We're not going to be too bad. Tour centre will give us marketing. So we're going to use a little bit of this. And then we're going to... Can we upgrade the factory straight away? 7 million. Well, I mean, we're going to find it tough to get some big money. I need some more engineers, really. So, staff... Race simulator. Surely we need a race simulator. Weekly development up 20% if I build that. So we're going pretty good. Wind tunnel, factory, design centre. Engineer capacity goes to 10. 8 million. Jesus. So we're going to stop at that. And let's get, because we need to watch our money, because this could come down very quick. And then we need to get racing. at Bahrain. Race targets, you've got to go 21st, right? Got to. There is no way that we are getting any higher than that. And 21st. We could go higher and hope for some crashes, but your chances are we're going to be crashing as well, or doing some sort of dodgy work. So here we go into practice. We're going to get our car set up as best as we can, and then we'll be back for qualifying to show you really how bad we're going to be. So we're actually just coming to an end of our not even qualifying yet. We're in practice 3, about to go into qualifying. And as you can see, we've already had a retirement in this session. Sophia is out, currently P19. And we've got another. Oh, no. Just as you joined us, I think we've got both retirees. We're out again. What have we created? Oh, no. We are looking, I mean, nothing better than parking it in the middle of the track for Amori. We're out. We are actually out of practice 3 because both cars have retired. Now, that is not good. That means we are going to need new parts, potentially. This could be already engine gearboxes. Oh, no. This could be terrible. So, a couple of VSCs in this session. And now, yeah, it's not good. And don't let our pace, by the way, deceive you. We are not going to be where we are here, 15th and 19th. So, hopefully not too much damage to deal with in terms of replacements. We've got some good driver preparation under our belt with some amendments of setup as we go. And now we're into qualifying, which is going to be a worry. Do I have to change any parts? It doesn't look like I do. So what do we... We might have just naturally retired then, just a small issue. Oh, so here we go for qualifying, our first of the season. Sophia and Amori ready to go. Cut-off position is 16th as we hunt down. Can we hunt down? Now what we're going to do is we are going to send straight away our drivers. We're going to get a lap in because we're going to need it. And we're going to get hopefully some clear air. We're going to get Sophia a little bit of a tow. Russell and Magnussen coming out of the pits at the moment. Hopefully are not going to block us too much. Not that we're going to lose too much pace anyway. We're P1! We're P1 and P2! Somebody stop the count. Stop it right there. VSC, red flags, everything. Oh. Yeah. Hulkenberg, and you know it's difficult when you're 1.8 seconds off. Sargent. Florsch is locked up on turn 2, even without pushing, and quickly, we drop back down. I told you we are going to struggle, and that is what's happening. We're going to send on used tyres for now. Going to be a quick qualifying session. Do not expect us to get out, and we're fighting for them last positions, but can we improve? Track has improved a little bit on the grip side as well. Both cars improving as we speak. And across the line, still above the cutoff though, is Amori. Amori has made it through at the moment. Sophia, can she put in a better lap time as she comes round the final corner now? We go on board with Sophia to the line, gunning it through. Only P18. So, P19, P21. And Sophia, again, she locked up last time. And now on her in-lap... Oh! Bit of George Russell, bang, out of the way. Come on, Sophia. Back to the pits you come. We've probably still got another lap to do. New soft tyres on our wagon. And we're going to hold. Let's try and get these out similar times. Can we escape? But we've got a lot to find. A lot to find. A lot of cars now coming out of the pits. Let's get Amori out. Like so. Just ahead of the McLaren. Leaving this one a little bit late. We're trying to want to get a nice little gap to give us our best chance. So here we go. Let's go on board for this lap time as well. Everybody is now coming out. So here we go. Qualifying for the very first time in our F1 Manager 2024 career. And let's go on with the new helicopter view. And here we go. Can we improve? Down the straight we go. We need to find 7/10 of a second. It is a second to find for Sophia. Come on. Let's see what we have got in the tank. Can we find anything as we go through the first sector then with Amori? And he's down at the moment. So not a great improvement on new tyres as well. What about Sophia? Doesn't improve either. So looking like, and it's now about 8 tenths that we've got to find, that this is not going to be the case. We knew we were going to be slow, but it'd have been nice to try and get somewhere near it. It's going to be a long season. You knew it before you even watched this. Amori does improve. We've got 4 tenths just to find to get to 19th. Can we get 19th? Sophia is improving as well. Look at the McLaren pace down the straight. Look how quick they are. And we don't improve from P20. Can Sophia improve to the line? Stays where she is. So P20 and P22. We expect that. What we didn't expect was the Alpine to be in the middle of the sandwich. And they are not. We are at the back. As we expected, it's going to be so difficult. Wow. I mean, I don't think a lot's going to happen in this race either. And let's check out Q3 results. Sergio Perez is on pole. Wow. Checo with the best lap time there. I mean, not as quick as Max Verstappen had been. So Max Verstappen making a mistake. It's not going to bother us though, because I might as well save some tyres and engines in this. We're going to be at the back and plumb at the back. I don't think it's really going to matter what strategy we do go on either, because we're going to be so slow. We're going to ramp up the power off the start. We need some mistakes from people. We need some accidents. If we can get that, we've got a chance. We're not going to get points. We just need to finish ahead of our target, which is 21st. If we get one car through to the end of the race, we're pretty much guaranteed P21. So, here we go. Perez from Norris. Where are we? Look, right at the back over here. Let's go on board with Sophia. Come on then. Come on, Sophia, let's go. But we're at the back. We can't have any dangers. We need some early crashes, though. That would be nice, because it's going to be a long old race. Luckily, you're not going to watch a long old race. Look how far Sophia's back already. Oh, what a move! Amori on the inside of Gasly. Amori has got him. What a move. Our first overtake of the season. Up the inside. Oh, on the power. The claret and blue car is into P20. Let's go. Who would have thought that would have been the case? But we are into P20, and we're actually motoring now. Zhou Guanyu is currently ahead of us. He is on soft tyres as well as us. But if we're not going to hold that Alpine back for long, I'm telling you. He is all over the back of us. Look how quick he is compared to us. DRS enabled. We launch it down the straight. Here we go then. Can we get another move on Zhou Guanyu into turn 1? Not quite. Good exit out of turn 2. Turn 3 needed. DRS will open that rear wing at the back, and that will close us up to the back. Now, only 6 tenths clear of Gasly. 6 tenths behind Zhou Guanyu as well. It's going to be long, and I don't think it's going to be long until Gasly potentially comes flying through. But let's try and keep. We're going to have to look after some tyres at some point early on, but everyone else kind of pushes at this stage, and already we've lost DRS. Oh no, lap 2, we're already falling by the wayside. We are pushing, we've not got a lot left, and as Sergio Perez, or Norris, who's in the lead, does the fastest lap, or was, 35.7, it's game over. We move back. Look at the difference, a 140. It is 4.4 seconds quicker on that lap as Mr. Gasly, who pretty much is now ahead of us, and we're going to have to cut back down. And I said we're going to have to hold on for a long race. It's already shaping up to be a long race. We're only on lap 3. I might as well start the next episode. This is going to be very, very torture indeed. So there's a few pit stops that have happened. Ocon had a spin earlier on. He's now down in P21, but as you'll see by the tyres, he has pitted. He's on brand new soft tyres, or they're only down at 81% now. I mean, look at the tyre difference we've got over a lot of the cars around us. We've got quite good tyres. But again, we're lapping relatively a lot slower. And I don't want to push too much either. But Zhou and Ocon both coming back at us hard very, very quickly. And already, look, Zhou Guanyu all the way on the back of Sophia. She won't be like that one. Somebody get the complaints into the team at the A factory because they are now coming past through the helipad. Helipad? You can't see it from an helipad. From the helicopter view, Zhou Guanyu is through. DRS enabled for Sophia to come back. Not going to happen, though. And I think it's going to be game over as well because here comes Esteban Ocon from P22. And it's only going to be a matter of time. We are nurturing our way through. We know this is going to be an upwards battle for the whole of this race. But we've got to kind of manage this two-stop out. And look, at the minute, we've kept this Alpine behind on brand new softs. Not for long, though. Look at the pace difference. Ocon is through. But we're still P19 with Amaury. So we're about to bring in our first pit stop of the season. We're about to test the team for the very first time. And Amaury's really burnt them tyres to a crisp. Only in P20. Still above our zone. Ocon, obviously, still out there at the moment. We've got Sophia still hanging on, as Zhou Guanyu's had a slow pit stop. Look at the Red Bull. We're on lap 21. Verstappen is about to lap us. Not far. What sort of pit time? 2.5 seconds. I mean, that's better than we did last season, F1 Manager. And there goes what looks to be Lando Norris. I mean, I wish that was where we were, but we're not. So we've got to kind of pretend here. And Norris is leading our car, Amaury, or Sophia even. Not quite. Not quite. It is still pretty rough out there. Very, very rough. Look at the gap. 3 seconds off Ocon. 12 seconds. 15 seconds away from last place. So with around 5 laps to go, look at the gap. We are 58 seconds behind P20. We have been absolutely terrible in this race. I mean, I'm sure we can't even get past FIA regulations of being how slow we are. We used to have to meet a minimum delta time. And it looks not looking like we're going to be any good on that. Shocking. Absolutely shocking. We are pushing up. We've got plenty of tyres. A minute and 18 behind. That is behind P20, by the way. That is a wake-up call if there ever was one. I mean, the car looks good on track. Don't get me wrong. The car colours are looking very nice indeed. But we have got our work cut out. 3 laps to go, though, if we concentrate on one of the fights at the front. Because, you know, we are not even in a fight, and at least we can bring you some race in this race. And it is actually really close. It's Verstappen leading Leclerc, Sainz and Norris in the background. So it's a 2 Ferrari versus 1 Red Bull. And let's just check the tyres on this one. It is Verstappen and Leclerc on the mediums, Sainz on a lot fresher soft tyres. And here goes Sainz. Will they let them through? They won't. So Leclerc not letting Sainz through, even though they're on strategy difference, and they could take a possible win here. As they come round to start 2 laps to go. There's no point looking at our team. Let's watch these. Sainz can't make a move still. And this is costing Ferrari all the time. Down the straight we go. Will Sainz now, DRS open, get a move on his teammate. But first, Leclerc has a look into turn 1 and turn 2 against Verstappen. 2 laps to go. Here come the double Ferrari again. Forming up like fighter pilots in the air. But still, no move. And this is going to be a fascinating race. There's a back marker. Of course, it's not going to be us. We're about 5 laps down at this point. But that back marker gets out the way just. And still the Ferraris are held at bay. Will Max Verstappen pick up his first win? He's going to have to work for it. Down to 32% on the tyres. And it's going to be very, very interesting. We are out of it by a mile down in P21, P22. There we are. There we are. We're in the front. We're leading. Yes, we're leading the pack. Here we go. We're in the lead. Not the final lap. Oh, there's a Ferrari in front. Leclerc is over top Max Verstappen. As we are watching that, let's go on board with Sainz. Actually, let's switch back. Max Verstappen. We're still in the lead. Oh my God, we're holding up the front. Oh no, we are absolutely holding them up. She's let them all pass now. Sainz has missed out badly, but Leclerc has on the final lap through turn 1 made a move. Verstappen is fighting back. Sainz is there as well, but it looks like it could be game over for Max Verstappen for race victory. Leclerc has pushed, but Verstappen for one more chance coming back then. Rounds the final corner to the line. Oh, they're going to go neck and neck. Here. Oh, I thought the Red Bull was going to come for it then. That would have been an exciting finish. Let's have a look at that. Oh, could Max Verstappen would have stayed out? Oh, he tucked in behind him. Oh, that would have been close, I reckon. He didn't have the slipstream he needed. And Charles Leclerc has took victory over Max Verstappen, Carlos Sainz to round out the podium. We are absolutely nowhere. Look at the time that we absolutely finish off. 3 laps down. Some of the cars were 2 laps as well, but not good. Not good. We knew that was the case. By the way, best lap time, 1:34.0 for the leader. It's a 1:32.4 by Alonso. 1:37.8 and a 1:37.2. We are well out of it. That is not good. Oh, we've got a lot of work to do. But Ferrari take points. 40 of them. Big points for Ferrari in this one. Now, we are hoping, and we do get some fastest lap pit stops. This is what we're going to have to try and focus on, I think, this year, is getting some points, because points will mean money in the Constructors. There you are, look, into 4th. And you can see a 2.5 second there on lap 19. Team were fresh at that point. So we don't get our money for Sophia. We'd had no accidents, no breakdowns, and it's just Amori that gets the 215 grand for us as a team. So a lot of work to do still as we look to head to Saudi Arabia. Team are not massively happy. As you can imagine, they're neutral. It's a bit of a wake-up call, but we concentrate on our pit time and we can at least get some money back at the end of the season. We've got drivers hopefully going to be developing soon as well. And there is a lot to do. We've got a pit crew to train. Again, we're going to focus on that reduction in time when I find it. So I know these are a bit lower at the moment, but I really want to get that pit time down and really try and work on that. Now, we have got some rest that is needed in here. So we just don't want to make them weary. We want to just keep them rested up nicely. Let's get rid of one of these. And we'll keep an eye on that. So that's okay. Let's give them a rest after that one. We are reducing some of the time here, of course. But look at the chance of mistake reducing down as well. So that's good for me. We can confirm that. And we'll look ahead to further developments. But it's not great so far. We're not doing too good, of course. But we'll be back for race number 2, Saudi Arabia. I mean, we might have to start skipping races depending on how bad it is. But you never know. We might get a few crashes. We might get a few safety cars that help us. And we can fight to the very end. Race 1 done. It's not looking good.